I'm going to take this blood orange and I'm going to put it into a margarita today. It's going to be a good time, I swear. Now, blood oranges have a very crimson blood-like color, which is where they get their name from. This color actually comes from certain pigments in the orange that give it that color. When you find a blood orange, sometimes they will be extremely dark. Other times they might look similar to an orange inside with little bits of red. It all just depends. I've had both. And they're a little sweeter flavor than an orange. But I'm just going to cut this up real quick to show you what's going on. Now if you look, as I cut the orange, you'll notice there is a little bit of crimson in there. It's not super crimson. Sometimes when you get them, they are. And I think it really varies depending upon each individual. Because I bought a bundle of these, and some of them were more dark than this, and others weren't. So it may depend on the age and everything else that's going on with the blood orange. They smell fantastic. A lovely sweet flavor coming out of the oranges. But that is how you deal with a blood orange. And actually, you know what? I'm going to cut a lime open while I'm here as well, because we're going to be utilizing a lime during this as well. After all, it is a margarita. So there's my citrus ready to rock and roll for this drink. So without further ado, let's put together a blood orange margarita. So Cabo Wabo, Blanco Tequila, I should say. A Blanco Tequila is what I'm starting off with. I'm using Cabo Wabo. You don't have to use that particular brand, but it is going to be a nice Blanco Tequila. It's going to be 2 ounces of our tequila, which I'm almost out of. That's a problem. We are going to follow this up with some triple sec, or in this case I'm using Grand Marnier. Grand Marnier is an orange flavored cognac based liqueur. It is not cognac. Someone accused me of saying it's cognac. It's not cognac. And this is going to be 3/4 of an ounce of the Grand Marnier. So once that's in there, we're going to take our blood orange. One nice thing I like about these blood oranges is they fit into a citrus juicer. So good for them. We're going to get that nice, see that very nice crimson type color that's coming out of the orange itself. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous in color. It's going to give our cocktail a really cool look. And one ought to do you, because we only need 3/4 of an ounce. Squirting it everywhere. So that's going to go into our cocktail shaker. Now this could vary. Seen recipes that call for 3/4 ounces of lime juice. I personally am only going to use 1/2 of an ounce of lime juice. I don't think we really need any more than that going on in there, personally. That's just a preference of mine. And we're going to finish up with some simple syrup. This is going to be 3/4 ounces of simple syrup. And again, that is a 1-to-1 mixture of sugar and water. So you just warm the water up, dissolve your sugar, and you have yourself simple syrup. Once we do that, we're going to put some ice in this shaker and give it a nice shake. Alright, so nice big heaping scoop of ice. Shake it till it's nice and frosty on the outside of the shaker tin. Nice frosty outside on your tin means we have a cold drink inside. Now normally I will also make the glass cold by putting some ice in it, some water, letting it cool down. I don't do it on the show. I've had people comment on the show and say, you're supposed to chill the glass. I know, but it makes it a little frosty, harder to see the drink, so I don't usually do it on the show. But enough of that. This nicely strained drink that barely fit in there is the Blood Orange Margarita. And of course, we're just going to come down with a beautiful slice of blood orange as a garnish. That is great. If you want to salt rim that, I've seen recipes that do it. I don't like salt rims personally, so I don't usually do it. But if you do want to salt rim it, just run a lime around the edge of the glass, dip it in some salt, some kosher salt, and try not to get any on the inside. But that is how you make a blood orange margarita. So this is a beautiful looking cocktail. There's a great scent to it. Obviously you can smell the agave out of the tequila. It's good. It is a sweeter type of a margarita. If you had a margarita and you're like puckering because you think they're too sour, maybe you don't like that much citrus, this is a little sweeter version of that, partially because we're replacing a lot of the lime juice with blood orange juice. And I also cut my recipe back a little more than what some of the other folks I've seen in the past have done. I'm happy with that decision. I think this is a good drink. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was the Blood Orange Margarita recipe. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll try it out on your own. I'd love to know about it in the comments if you do. This is just one of many drink recipes that I make here at An Idiot's Liquor. In fact, we're on a trail to 100 cocktails in the year 2020. I invite you to subscribe down below, hit that bell icon so you're notified anytime something new comes up. Until next time, I want to thank you for watching this video, and remember, if this idiot can do it, so can you. Cheers.